The Boondock Saints, 1999, is a vigilante action thriller written and directed by Troy Duffy in his debut feature. The story centers on Irish twin brothers Connor and Murphy MacManus, who, after killing two Russian mobsters in self-defense, undergo a spiritual awakening. Convinced they are chosen to carry out divine justice, the brothers, aided by their eccentric friend Funny Man Rocco, embark on a bloody crusade to cleanse Boston of its criminal underworld, while FBI Special Agent Paul Smecker relentlessly investigates their violent trail. The film struggled at the box office due to its limited release and the cultural climate following the Columbine tragedy, earning only a fraction of its budget. Yet, in the home video market, it flourished, selling millions of copies and building a passionate cult following. Its influence can be seen in the way it fueled cinematic discussions about vigilantism, morality, and stylized violence, fusing Tarantino-inspired aesthetics with Catholic symbolism. Over time, the Boondock Saints became a cult cornerstone of 1990s independent cinema, valued less for commercial success than for its enduring cultural resonance. The film's firefights are crafted with a mix of chaos and precision, balancing explosive disorder with moments of calculated execution. The brothers' almost ritualistic efficiency is set against messy, destructive shootouts, giving the action a tone that is at once operatic and brutally grounded in the grit of street-level violence. We begin our overview of the weapons featured in the film with those used by Connor MacManus, played by Sean Patrick Flannery, and Murphy MacManus, played by Norman Reedus. The brothers arm themselves with 9x19mm Beretta 92FS pistols, which they use against various criminals. In several scenes, each of them wields a pair of pistols fitted with suppressors. The Berettas first appear when the brothers purchase them from a weapons dealer's armory. Later, they are prominently used during the raid on the Mafia headquarters and in the Sin Bin strip club sequence. In the same scene, their friend Rocco, played by David Della Rocco, is also seen carrying suppressed Berettas. The weapons are further used by Il Duce, portrayed by Billy Connolly. In the film's climax, the brothers are once again armed with Berettas as they execute the Mafia boss inside a courtroom. Close-up shots reveal their hands tattooed with the Latin words veritas and equitas, meaning truth and equity. In some scenes, a continuity error is noticeable when the Beretta 92FS pistol suddenly changes into a 9x19mm Taurus PT92AF. The Brazilian Taurus can be distinguished from the Beretta by the position of its safety. On the Taurus, it is located on the frame, while on the Beretta 92FS, it is mounted on the slide. In addition, in several shots, the Taurus is clearly identifiable by the large model markings on its slide. The MacManus brothers are also seen wielding 45 ACP nickel-plated M1911A1 pistols fitted with pearl grips. These sidearms were originally carried by Mafia henchmen earlier in the film, from whom the brothers take them after a confrontation. Throughout the film, Rocco frequently uses a nickel-plated Colt Python revolver chambered in .357 Magnum, featuring a 2.5-inch barrel and Packmare grips. The revolver is most notably seen in the diner scene. At one point, Detective Greenlee, played by Bob Marley, mentions that investigators found 38 slugs at a crime scene. This might cause some confusion, leading viewers to think Rocco's revolver is a .38 Special. In reality, the .357 Magnum and .38 Special share the same bullet diameter, and a .357 Magnum revolver can also fire the less powerful .38 Special cartridges. Il Duce is seen wielding a wide array of firearms throughout the film. During his first encounter with the MacManus brothers and Rocco outside the house, which erupts into a firefight, he uses 6 different handguns. He begins by firing a 45 ACP Para-Ordnance P14 in his right hand, while holding 9x19mm Taurus PT92 AFS in his left. The assassin is also seen using Taurus PT92 AFS pistols fitted with suppressors. Next, Il Duce draws 2 revolvers from his holsters. In his right hand, he holds a .44 Magnum Smith & Wesson Model 629 snub and a .357 Magnum Smith & Wesson Model 686 revolver with a 3-inch barrel in his left. Finally, he switches to a 9x19mm Smith & Wesson Model 5906 in his right hand and a 45 ACP Para-Ordnance P10 in his left. The Smith & Wesson 5906 is also carried by various mafia thugs in the film. In the closing scenes, Il Duce is equipped with a very short-barreled 12-gauge Franchi PA-3 shotgun. The shotgun has its stock removed and hangs on a sling under his right arm. He employs this weapon in the climactic moment, executing mafia boss Papa Joe Iacovetta, portrayed by Carlo Rota. Agent Paul Smecker, portrayed by Willem Dafoe, is seen carrying a Glock 26 pistol chambered in 9x19mm. He uses the weapon in a particularly dramatic moment while theatrically reenacting his theory of a crime scene in front of a house. The sequence is intentionally absurd, as no real FBI agent or investigator would ever fire into the air at a crime scene to illustrate a theory. Later in the film, when Smecker disguises himself in drag to infiltrate a mob hideout and rescue the MacManus brothers, he carries a Walther P5 compact pistol, also chambered in 9x19mm, fitted with a suppressor. This weapon is further distinguished by a few gold-plated components, adding to its unique appearance. Detective Greenlee, played by Bob Marley, is briefly shown with a Smith & Wesson Model 19 revolver chambered in .357 Magnum. When Il Duce is being transferred out of prison, the guards escorting him are armed with a variety of firearms. Some of the prison guards carry 12-gauge high-standard model Flight King shotguns, while others are equipped with 12-gauge Mossberg 500 shotguns fitted with high-capacity magazine tubes. A 12-gauge Remington 870 can also be identified in the hands of one guard, while another is seen with a 12-gauge Stevens 67 Riot shotgun. In addition, one prison guard is armed with a 5.56 by 45mm Ruger Mini 14 GB rifle, outfitted with an aftermarket chote folding stock. Mob boss Papa Joe Iacovetta is seen wielding a Colt Python revolver chambered in .357 Magnum, fitted with rubber grips. Some of his thugs carry Glock 17 pistols chambered in 9x19mm, which are also shown in the hands of police officers and during the armory scene. Early in the film, 2 Russian mobsters are armed with customized Desert Eagle pistols. Although Agent Smecker refers to the bullets recovered at the film as .50 caliber, while the actual handguns used in the movie are chambered in .44 Magnum. Ivan Chekhov, portrayed by Scott Griffith, carries a highly customized Desert Eagle Mark VII. His pistol features a blued frame, a chrome slide, and a gold-plated safety. Unique details include a hammer and sickle engraving beneath the barrel and a red Soviet star on top of the slide. His partner wields a Desert Eagle Mark 19 with a chrome barrel and a blued finish on the rest of the weapon. These pistols are showcased during the scene where the Russian mobsters attempt to kill the MacManus brothers. Ultimately, the brothers overpower them and claim their weapons along with other valuables. The MacManus brothers head to an underground armory with 2 Desert Eagles and some valuables to trade. They strike a great deal, though their purchasing choices are rather peculiar. The armory offered far more powerful weapons than the Beretta pistols they chose. Even stranger was their decision to buy rope, something easily obtainable at any hardware store, unlike the specialized gear available only from the armory. The shop's weapons selection is extensive and varied. In addition to the previously mentioned Glock 17 and Beretta 92FS pistols, the wall display also features a Beretta 92FS Inox variant and a Taurus PT92 AFS. 2 Ingram MAC-10 submachine guns with suppressors are mounted as well. The rifle Murphy takes from the wall to examine is an Accuracy International Arctic Warfare Police chambered in 7.62 by 51mm. On a nearby table, a 5.56 by 45mm FN/FNC assault rifle can be identified. Further along the wall, a Sterling Patchett Mark IV submachine gun is displayed, alongside a row of pistols that includes the Heckler & Koch P7M8. On one wall, alongside the previously mentioned Glock 17 pistols, there's a custom M1911A1 fitted with gold-plated components and a compensator, and a Smith & Wesson Model 629 built on an 8 3/8-inch barrel with a scope and contoured wooden grips. A Taurus PT92CS is also mounted, and Connor inspects the Heckler & Koch MP5A5 submachine gun equipped with a dedicated Surefire tactical forend and a muzzle brake. A little further along is a row of handguns that includes a Sig Sauer P228 and a Smith & Wesson Model 66 snub-nose with Pachmayr grips. Above the revolvers is a Heckler & Koch PSG-1 precision rifle. Also visible on the same wall are an L1A1 SLR, a Colt M16A1 fitted with an M203 grenade launcher, and an IMI mini Uzi. Toward the rear of that wall sit two MP5A2 submachine guns, one fitted with a Surefire weapon light on the forend. The wall also displays compact submachine guns such as the Ingram MAC-11, the IMI Micro Uzi, and a pair of Scorpion SA V61s. Assault rifles on the same wall include an AKMSU Krinkov and an HK53A3. From another angle, upon entering the armory, the left side features a line of Mossberg 590 shotguns, a FAMAS F1, an AKMS, an HK-G3A3 battle rifle, an M79 grenade launcher, and an IMI Galil SAR. On the right side, you can see a Savage Model 111 rifle, an RPG-7, an M4A1 carbine fitted with an M203 grenade launcher, and an SVD Dragunov sniper rifle. In the center of the room stands a DSK heavy machine gun on its tripod, and near the wall on the floor sits a Saab Bofors AT-4, the single-shot 84mm unguided light anti-tank recoilless launcher. Hope you enjoyed the video. Write in the comments what you thought of the Boondock Saints movie and what things and details you found in the movie yourself. Also remember to like the video, and if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, it's worth doing so. It's free to subscribe, and you'll be notified when more interesting videos about firearms in movies are uploaded to the channel.
Now you will receive us! Do not ask for your poor or you're hungry. We do not want your tired and sick.
It is your corrupt we claim.
It is your evil that will be sought by us.
With every breath, we shall hunt them down.
Each day, we will spill their blood till it rains down from the skies.
Do not kill. Do not rape. Do not steal. These are principles which every man of every faith can embrace.